Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name's Ryan. We're playing some Satisfactory. We're here. My goal today is to see if I can get the Hoverpack up and running right away. I told you guys during the last stream that I was going to do some stuff off camera, and I did not have almost any time to do any stuff off camera. So I have upgraded like a couple things to conveyor lifts Mark V, and conveyor belts Mark V, but like I don't have enough aluminum to really do much of that. So I've really barely... Oh, yeah, PPE. I've really barely spent any time on work off camera. So the factory's still running at Mark IV. For now. So Hoverpack, we need 150 more engines. And then we need 87 all-clad aluminum sheets. And then we will be good. Sorry, not engines, but motors. I don't think I have any motors. And these are currently not building because they don't have any rotors. I can solve that issue. Sorry, engines? Yeah, my bad. I used the Factorio. I used the F word term for them. Oh, you can actually just grab it from the depot. I didn't actually know that. Or at least I had not internalized it. Hi, Samantha. It feels like it's been 84 years since I watched this stream. I've missed this space. Happy to be here. Hi, how are you? Welcome. How's life been? I am feeding motors to the coupon stuff, which I'm really debating deleting this thing now because this whole thing, these belts that go off that direction, because I end up shutting down some of the stuff that some of the materials anyways, and because I have made a couple builds in the game that are actually just constantly feeding awesome sinks, like my rubber and my plastic and my bauxite slash, my alumina scrap slash silicon should both basically be constantly running. So I'm debating I should probably cut that off at some point, because instead what it does is it means that some of these... It kills the belt storage, which is fine. It's not a huge deal. But on the off chance that we start using these things, then it takes up a little bit of space. Okay, let's go see what we can get for all-clad. I think we still need some more motors, but... When are the corporate overlords of your when are the corporate overlords of your factory going to be satisfied? Nayrist, I have a question for you. How many corporate overlords you know who make a habit out of being satisfied? I don't know any corporate overlords who have ever been satisfied. I don't know that I've ever met one. I think the odds that we ever... Oh, I don't have space. Interesting. The odds that we ever satisfy our corporate overlords... it would not surprise me if at the very end of this game... Ada says some shit like, this is a decent start, but now we need to... Oh my god, I have way too much. I've got all this encased industrial beam because I was changing stuff to Mark IV. Or sorry, to Mark V. We should really dump that in like the depot or something rather than just... carry it around or just trash it. Ryan, have you ever played Viscera Cleanup Detail? This weirdly reminds me of that. Viscera Cleanup Detail? No. Why does it sound like your job is to clean up viscera after on like a murder scene or something? Like clean up the scene of a crime. Is that what you do? Okay, let's chuck our stuff in here. We still need a couple more motors. 33. It literally is. That's what you know what? That's a good name. Good name for the game then. That's what it sounds like, yeah. Hell yeah. Need 20 more. Damn it. Eventually this is what we'll do, and it'll make our entire inventory will become encased industrial beams. It's also like alien outbreaks and shit. It's so fun, but can be pretty clunky, especially with other players. Yeah, I've never actually heard of it, I don't think. Is it a newer game? Is it older? Oculus says I'm mostly vegan, but today I'm eating a chicken and a half, which is a bit overkill, I know. You're eating a chicken and a half? That's a big meal. You have like 1.5 rotisserie chickens in front of you? I feel like that's a lot of chicken. Okay. We're going to automate aluminum casing. We are going to probably upgrade our bauxite refining eventually. We can also just go up to the top and take the belt storage from up there. We probably should. Fuck it. We'll do it. It's a big meal, but I've been training so much I need it. When you say training, do you mean like you've been climbing or like bouldering or what? I feel that, Ikelos. In the last 48 hours, I have done an all-out bike workout. I have done a all-out swimming workout. I have done a pretty intense running workout. And I have also done a couple... I've done some heat training sessions. And I have done a strength session. There are 12 weeks until the half Ironman race that I'm signed up to do. And I'm trying to like ramp up the training and feeling very I'm enjoying it, but I am also feeling tired all the time. Bouldering and fitness. I got my first V7 recently. Nice.
The Hoverpack draws energy from nearby power connections, and so can only be used in their vicinity.
Okay.
It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Okay. So, this is really not bad to build at all. I think I can basically build it right now. 8 motors, 4 heavy modular frames. Oh, I can absolutely build it right now. I have a million questions about this, all of them rhetorical. But I am very curious. I can build it. Let's go. Oh, it also takes from the... I forgot. I can build it from the cloud. Hoverpack researched and about to be equipped. I have a million questions. Mostly, my questions are, is this going to replace my jetpack? It takes power from nearby power lines. I wonder how near I have to be. It replaces my jetpack. Oh my god. I'm in love? We're really close to far away from the nearest power. If I go up, does it technically get further or no? Because there's still power like right there. I think I just switched power line right there. Okay, so when it like switches power line, there's a visual indicator that you're switching, and an auditory one, that you're switching to a different nearby. So C goes down. So the handheld indicator on the left is the same thing as the thing on the right in terms of like how close you are. Like 3 bars, 2 bars, 1 bar. What happens when you lose service? Am I near other power? How am I still near power here? This is crazy. Oh, it's storing power. I can't go up right now. Is it storing power? I cannot currently go up. Which maybe actually just means that there's a height limit. Slow fall is to hold spacebar after losing connection in midair. You double tap C while hovering to disable it. You hold space to go up. You hold C to go down. Or double tap it to fall faster. Dude, this is amazing. I'm going to have this in my inventory at all times, and then if I'm near the factory, I'm just going to put it on rather than the jetpack. It may be slightly less fast, although I appear to be gaining momentum up to a point at least. But I can like get exactly where I need to go. You can sprint. Can you sprint up? You kind of can sprint up. Okay, let's test something here. I'm out of power. I want to get away from the things. I think this is trying to connect but failing. It's trying to connect to power but failing, but it's still letting me slow fall. It's a parachute, a jetpack, and one of these all in one. Wow. I'm a fan. Time to never touch grass again. It's like you're playing Minecraft in creative mode. I mean, we should talk about this. Forever ago, I was like, this game needs a way to hover above your build easily so that you can easily build things and click and drag. And so then we found out that it was possible via research, and it's awesome. It's gonna take some getting used to, but the double tap C seems super useful. All of tier 7 is done, by the way. Let's go. That comment generated mini Atama. That seems awesome. That seems like a big win. Luke says, I've been playing Shapes, by the way. I've been really enjoying playing Shapes. It scratches the same itch as coding. Sorry, that programming does. Plus the same number goes up dopamine of idle games. Is it a long game, Luke? Shapes? Okay, drones. I can't make an RCU yet, radio control unit. But it only takes doing aluminum casing, which I'm about to do. So we could do aluminum casing, radio control unit, by the way. Radio control. I'm just gonna leave it the way I spelled it. Radio control unit. And that will allow us to do drones. Supercomputer takes... Apparently, I can do it right now. It takes so much plastic. Holy shit. Speaking of Minecraft, are there plans for a summer server again this year? I was just thinking about this yesterday, Carly. I have not come up with any specific plans, but I am sitting here thinking... You guys want to do Minecraft? Do we want to do modded Minecraft? Do we want to do something entirely different? We could try a different game as well. I don't know. This is just AI limiters, which I don't think we're making a lot of right now. So let's add supercomputers right here. Supercomputers. I guess that's one word. Supercomputers are needed. No, it's not needed for our miles, for our phase. Done. Fused modular frames we don't have. Those take, we don't even know. We probably researched them in one of the other things, right? Right here. Turbo motors and cooling systems. I highly doubt we have either of these either. That's probably like here. Turbo motor. Cooling system. Okay. So, let's do drones. Fuck it. Minecraft, Arc server, Valheim server. I don't know other games that allow as many people at once and can run on lower NPCs. I know, right? It sucks because Minecraft is the thing that is accessible by, like, everyone. And I would hate to, like, stop doing Minecraft. It's just, the real question is, like, how we keep it interesting and keep it new, you know? For those of you who don't know, we do a Minecraft server every summer for the community. I've participated in past ones, not last year because we were in the middle of truly in the middle of, you know, we just had a baby. But Evo and the mods ran it really well. Shout out to Evo for running it. This is Singularity Cell. Okay, I can't make that either. So it's probably just time to bite the bullet and do the... Okay, so you do need to push shift down to go up. Shift and space makes you go up much quicker. Crystal, aluminum, all clad. Then here should be aluminum casing. Oh my god. Our first build using the... The Hoverpack. Oh my god. I completely missed your comment, Luke, if you told me how long Shapes is, so I'm scrolling up. IDK, I still have stuff to unlock, but I don't know how much more. I spent a lot of time just tearing down and rebuilding parts of my factory. Hoverpacks are big, make traversing factories so much easier. Yes. Jumping over your physical belts, yeah, is no longer a thing. Hi, Silver Maiden. Hey, I've never subbed before, but I have been watching for years. Thanks, Pexy, for gifting my first ever sub. Shout out to Pexy. That's so sweet of you. So sweet of you to say thanks, and so sweet of Pexy to do it. Welcome in, Silver Maiden. Nice to meet you. Mods are great for keeping it fresh, plus the people who run events are so creative. The events were, you know, huge. Private old school RuneScape server. Wait, can you do that? Maybe we could do Minecraft with a couple mods or something. The problem with mods is that it is tough to play it on... tough or impossible to have mods if you're not playing it on PC. If I was going to be done with Satisfactory in time, I was going to say we could do a community Satisfactory build, but there's no way that wouldn't just lead to, like, spoilers for this playthrough, I'm sure. Also, I mean, the general, you know, appetite for that, I'm sure, is, like, from the community members, probably not very high. In short, I'm pretty sure we'll do a Minecraft server. I feels like we have to, right? Like, at this point, it's tradition. And what is it called if you don't have traditions, you know? Last year we did do PC only. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. So this is 11. I'm gonna need to remember that I can hit C twice to drop, because sometimes it is really nice to be on the ground. Although maybe I just need to get over it and just not be on the ground. Fire Yoshi says, Pexi, thanks for the gifted sub. Let's go. Shout out to Pexi. This is gonna be aluminium for the Brits among us. We'll just call it alumin casing. Lumen? Did somebody say lumen? Severance? This one's gonna be radio control unit. Oh my god, I did it again. Oh my god, I did it again. You know what? At this point, screw it. It's called radio. Radio control unit. Integrating Java and Bedrock breaks a lot of mods. Unfortunately, Bedrock support is not as common in Java support. I'm pretty sure that's the conclusion we came to last year, is it was either you could do a little bit of changing up the game, or you could do including Bedrock. And I don't think we had that many players who were going to play it on Bedrock. Radicchio control unit. Okay. So for aluminum casing, I think it's just it's just aluminum ingot. Have I for sure not done this yet? Aluminum ingot, all clad to copper. Okay. Does that mean it's just made in a constructor? Find out. You hate capitalizing your billboards? I do hate capitalizing my billboards. Fuck capitalization. No, I'm a fan of capitalization, but I don't like at times. But I don't like it always. Fake hater, fake hater. Fake hater. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chuck one there. 5, 6. Oh my god. The Hoverpack is about to be a freaking game changer, dude. It's only a bummer that you don't have it earlier. Like, the Hoverpack requires aluminum. Of course, you could play it. You could do the, like, coupons. Sorry, I'm sitting here thinking, if I were playing this game a second time, then I'd already, like, discovered what there was to discover. And instead of, like, playing the game blind, my goal was to play the game with, like, to play the game and make a super big factory or play it efficiently or something like that. My thought would be, Hoverpack is, like, huge for building your, like, you know, your factory once it's good. Once you're building a big factory, you'd really want the Hoverpack, same as you'd really want Blade Runners. So I guess the question would be, you could buy some of the parts via coupons, but how expensive would it be to unlock it? Hoverpack was probably... No, it's not even in here. It's just over here. So you do have to do all the tiers before you can even get there. Like, you have to get to tier 7 before you can even do it. Damn, that's a little bit of a bummer, because when it's in the research tree, you can just get it immediately. Yeah, like Blade Runners. Blade Runners you can get in hour 1 if you're thinking correctly, right? Like, I just always assume it's part of Caterium but I don't think it is. if it's at all technology related, but Blade Runners are quartz, meaning all you need is a little bit of silica, a couple heavy frames, or sorry, modular frames. So it's really, really quick. But Hoverpack is really not. And a Hoverpack would definitely be a little bit more like late game than Blade Runners, but I still remember you struggling to jump onto mergers/splitters prior to getting the shoes. Yeah. Carly says I never capitalize unless I'm on my phone, which does it automatically for me. Yeah. We had this convo. It was a question of the day in Discord the other day, but like when you decide to capitalize stuff, I really tend not to 90 per minute. Oh shit. Make 60 per minute. And we made 6 of them, so 360. 540 or something like that. That's too much. Oh well. Trying to paste. There we go. Akila says my stomach is so full I need to go lay down. There we go. Go for it, dude. Go for it. I tend to, sorry, what I was trying to say is I kind of like the vibes of lowercase. I think one of the great, like, I know probably some boomer somewhere is, like, really mad about it, about how, like, the addition of, like, texting and internet communication has just absolutely ruined, you know, young people's control of the English language and grammar and syntax. But I like the fact that you have sort of a, like, proper grammar syntax for, like, classrooms and for, like, legal writing. I think it's great when language has specific use cases and, like, specific, how would you phrase it? Like, I think it's great when language has little, like, has, like, niches and, like, you know, specific language with specific use cases. Go this way. Too much effort to press shift. Yeah, and also, like, nothing I'm doing when I'm texting. Oh no, I did all of these the wrong direction. Nothing I'm doing when I'm texting my wife about how my day is going so far requires a, like, requires proper treatment and proper, like, my day is not that important. Wouldn't that be like dialect? I don't know the official definition. My instinct on dialect is that the, like, would be that dialect involves something a little more, like, when I think of dialect, I think of, like, much of the, like, a ton of the like, language itself has changed. Like, there are new words for new things, and of course there's a little bit of that on internet slang, right? Like, sussy baka, gibbity, toilet like, of course. So maybe it's just like that to a slightly lesser degree or something, but I don't know. It's a good question. Is internet talk a dialect? I don't know. Your day is important, my dude. It's important, but it's not, like, proper noun important, you know? I'm under no delusions that my day is, like, proper noun important, you know? God, holding control is the key here. Holding control is the key. I don't know, man. That's a good question. Would that be considered a dialect? What What qualifies as a dialect or not? Ah! We want to do Mark 5s here at least. And the rest of this probably doesn't matter quite so much, but fuck it, we'll run it. I'm an anti-capitalist, so avoiding capitalization goes without saying. Okay, so one thing I did not do is figure out my blueprints between streams. So this shit is still broken. Mark 5 up to there. I'm so in the habit of pressing 4, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, pressing 3, 1, 2, 3 to bring it to conveyor belt Mark 4, and now I have to hit it 4 times because that's important. There's a linguist whose shorts I see a bunch on YouTube who talks about stuff like this. He says that unique dialects and manner of speech are springing up in different game communities. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. I very much like to write with proper pronunciation and capitalization. It really bothers me otherwise. I will say one of the things that I really like about like internet dialect, if we're phrasing it that way, is that I think it's very fun. Like, I'm not bilingual, right? Like, I'm not multilingual. But I do really get a lot of fun out of changing the form or the type of language that you're using to match the occasion. Like Megan and I, when we text about our daughter Elle, who we jokingly call Overlord, one of the things that we very often do is we'll use like nearly royal sounding language, like Her Highness seeks the pleasure of your company. 4 milkies. More like code switching. Code switching was the thing I was thinking about a while ago, but was the language I was thinking about a while ago. But then I was thinking, isn't code switching just alternating dialect, like alternating the dialect you're speaking for the audience that you're, you know, like, for milkies. Exactly. Like, to me it will never not be funny. Excuse me, why do you have 1 aluminum ingot? Are we that out of aluminum? Oh no. Hold up, we'll need to go back. We'll need to go back later. I'm not saying someone should do it or not. I just get an icky feeling when I see something that's not capitalized. We call our daughter Madam. Or Madame. Madame requests her dinner. Yeah. Fun fact for the riddles in Ocarina of Time, I wrote them in Dutch, had to translate them to English, trying to get the rhyming scheme correct. Incredible. Incredible. We're going to have to go double or quadruple our aluminum production before too long. But that's fine. Okay, so this is going to be the pacing once we bring in maybe dialect or language completely. Oh, the code switching? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I don't know what the definition of like when it is or isn't code switching. My major understanding with code, like most of the use cases I've heard and more often read about with code switching is like a lot of African American like writing on code switching. One of my favorite books of poetry, by the way, from most recent years. I'll never not recommend it. A book called Finna, Finna, which is, you know, African American dialect for, like, I'm fixing to. Sorry. Great book of poetry by Nate Marshall. You should read it. It's really good. I have no aluminum ingot, which is really kind of scary to me, but I'm sure it'll turn on eventually. What I was going to do here, though, was add a dimensional depot here. Mark 5. Make sure all of this is Mark 5, just in case. I guess I forgot anything. I think in text, you have to kind of have fun with it in terms of grammar / phrasing to make up for the lack of expressiveness you lose without spoken tone and body language. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't know that I agree with that. I mean, I'm not saying like you're committing a grave error by assuming so much, but I would say one of the like real amazing strengths of the written word is how much you can. Maybe we actually do agree with each other. I would say one of the major strengths of the written word is how much you can, with care and craftiness, communicate via your choice of tone, grammar, syntax, vocabulary, like the form of what you're writing. I think often with texting and email and chatting on a Twitch stream, there is not nearly enough time or reward for crafting it carefully. Which is why I think on the internet, oftentimes the like shortcut is to type /s for sarcasm, because otherwise, especially in like shorter messages that lack the larger context of things, like that can be missed, it will be missed, etc., etc. Let's go check on our aluminum ingots because I'm a little nervous about why it's just slow. We just don't have enough stuff coming in. I wonder if that's because the trains are bad or because none of these are getting nearly enough. The silica is actually backed up, which is kind of funny for some of them. The alumina scrap is not. So I guess what I'm saying, Wet Church, is not that I disagree with you, but that I think it makes utter sense that in conversational, especially quick-moving forms of communication like text, email, etc., it is not often worth the time to craft that, especially because your eventual message will just be one in a string of text messages, etc. That said, I don't think it's that language inherently lacks something inherently creative that we get in spoken word. I don't think that's true. I think, oh my God, look at our Hoverpack jetpack. It looks crazy. Whoa. Hi, Bitter Blue, how's it going? Also, literally everyone's on the internet, so conventions need to be accessible to the lowest common denominator in terms of writing skill. I would say that can be the case, yeah. I would say that can be the case. I think, like, of the types of internet writing that are, aimed at your general audience, maybe, yeah. Jetpack crazy, Santa hat normal. Okay, let's go check this out just to make sure nothing's weird on these fronts. Oh! Why was that? Was that a Mark 1 belt? Is it a Mark 1 conveyor? What's going on here? Oh no, something's bad. Okay, let's make all of these Mark 5. I think one of these is actually slow. Down underneath. So, we're going to have to fix that. If that is the case, then that's an easy fix. course, like I said, we're going to change our whole factory to be Mark V anyways for a lot of this stuff, but Mark V needs to be the new default. I was thinking sometimes it is worth putting in the effort for Twitch chat just in case it becomes a command, but that never works out and you just get exclamation Luke high. Now that we're talking about writing in books and stuff, when was the book club meeting and it won't be streamed, right? There'll be no way to watch it back. True. For now, there will not be a way to watch it back. Because we're not going to stream it. It is, I think, next... I think it's like the 25th or 26th. Yeah. That is the downside of not streaming it for sure. Uh-oh. I don't have enough. I decided I would try for one of the book club meetings to not stream it and see what that does. See how that goes. I'm not sure that we will stick to not streaming them in the future. I just want to mess around and see how that goes. Can you tell I haven't started the word for world is forest yet? Megan has. I haven't started it yet. The 25th at 7 p.m. Thank you, Evo. I could have checked my calendar. Instead, I checked my Evo. Gonna be honest, it makes little to no sense to ask questions in chat because of it. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes no sense if you personally want to read the answers to your question. I think it still makes sense if you want to like add to the conversation. Unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to hang out alongside it, but I get that for sure. Like I said, it's just going to be a thing we try for now just because... Why is this still moving slowly down here? Okay, so the problem is actually a Mark I thing somewhere else along the process. Here's the so possible negative. It makes no sense to ask questions in book chat, and if you can't actually make the meeting, then you can't watch the conversation back. That does suck. I get that. I totally get it. Here is why. Here's full honesty why I'm going to not stream the book club chat this time, just one time, to see how it goes. One of the things that happened when we did it on stream was people were a little reticent to sort of join the Discord call and join the conversation. And my thought is, oh shit, I took damage. Well, maybe some of that is related to the nervousness of the conversation being recorded and broadcast to other people. So if, we'll see. Maybe that's a trade-off that's not worth it. We'll see after this one. I did love the book, though. I went through it in like 2 days. I love hearing that. I've been following the conversation in Discord in the thread. I hope we have a good conversation about it. It seems like we maybe do that. We maybe will, but. Can you ride conveyor belts? If so, have you considered making a giant slide/roller coaster? You can ride it, and you can use that momentum while, while like jetpacking. So, to me, let's just do it. Fuck yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right now. All right, you want to see a roller coaster? That makes a lot of sense. I didn't want to be a dick about it. Sorry. No, you weren't being a dick about it at all. You were asking a really great question. No. You're asking the exact kind of question I want to hear about with book club. Like, my goal with book club is to make something you guys want to participate in and you get value from, you know? Like, my goal with book club is not, like, to stream it to gain viewers. Not that it will anyways. It's not, like, to perform that I'm doing a book club so that people think I'm smart. I already know that they don't think I'm smart. Like, my goal is to give you guys value. I just have a little bit of responsibility as the person organizing it to like think about all the different ways we can either get more people involved, maybe lower some people's fears, Unfortunately, with this one, it worked out that Megan and I could not find a time that would work better for our European friends, which suck, or our other time zone friends, which sucks. But regardless of if we have or if we would have or if we would not have, I decided after we streamed the first one, I was like, I think the next thing to try is to try one off stream and see how that goes. Just see if we get, if people are maybe more willing to talk. If it's the same, then we can go back to recording it or whatever. I don't know. It will also help that there's already been one meeting, as I'm not sure how many people have done anything like it. Yeah, it's a lot of people's first time in a book club, like people were talking about too. So it's that's the thing that really excites me about it is like, there's no rules. We can do it however we want to. Then let's experiment and learn. Okay, somebody said they wanted to see how fast we go here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hop on that. Oh my God, it is even downhill. That doesn't matter. I'm going to hop on it. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to slide. And then I'm going to use my jetpack. This is how fast I go in a horizontal fashion using just my jetpack. If we add the horizontal momentum, this should be really fast. Ready? We're zooming. We got to turn around. We got to turn around. Okay, we're not going to make it back. Actually, we do have a... and I think our Hoverpack would probably work too. So yeah, you definitely get some horizontal momentum from these things. Usually not in a way that I want, but... normally it's just dragging me a direction I don't want to go. Is this the one? Is this the one? Okay. No, wait, it was aluminum scrap that we're looking for. Does it make sense to do a Discord chat where everybody can join in freely and maybe a short stream without a call so people can chat and watch back? Or is that wildly redundant? I don't know. Sorry. Do a Discord... As soon as I finished typing it, I felt like a bad idea, but maybe something could be figured out so we get the best of both worlds. Sorry. Let me just make sure I understand it. Do a Discord chat, like a Discord call where everyone can join in freely. Then like a short stream afterwards or something that doesn't have a call. People can chat and other people can watch back. I don't know. I think that could work. I think something like that could work. You were so willing to launch yourself into the void for my edification, and I appreciate that. The other thing I was thinking is... Dang, now I'm just trying to think of how we do this. When we streamed it last time for Howl's Moving Castle, there were a good amount of people who were hanging out on... Oh, that belt right there is Mark 1, meaning everything is Mark 1 afterwards. Damn, we found it. There were a good amount of people who hung out and chatted only in the Twitch chat. So my thought with this one was, if those people want to hang out, they can do it in a Discord chat message, right? There's like vocal people, there's like typing people. And the thing we lose is the people who can like watch it back later. I don't know. You could also have someone take notes of what was said during the off-stream meeting for others. I think, too, part of it will be accessible in terms of, like, you could go back. Not that this is a good solution at all. You could also just go back and read the... Like, there will be a... Like, I'm guessing we'll use the thread, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we'll use the thread on Discord to continue the conversation for the people who are, like, doing the written part of it. So maybe... that will have some interesting information in it. I think that's a pretty poor like substitute for getting to watch the stream back, but I don't know. Just thinking out loud. I ordered the book that was the inspiration for Arrival. It still hasn't come in. So Iculus, did you order the story of your life and other stories, or did you order the story of your life novella? Which one? All right, I just want to see what the speed looks like now. Okay, Silica's zooming. We must have got a train arrival. Alumina scrap should never be the problem. Yeah, there goes the end of the silica. So we're going to need more silica. 100%. Like this is going to be waiting on aluminum scrap. Interesting. It will be interesting to see what people think after the book club chat. Be like, did you prefer this? Did you prefer stream? One of them lets more people participate. One of them might be maybe a little harder to participate in or a little more nerve-wracking. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, alumina scrap is flowing. These should all be waiting on silica now, right? Close? Oh my god, they have silica stockpile. That's why they're not waiting. Okay. Anyways, I haven't read the book yet, but I'm going to start soon. I have to, because it's only 10 days away. 8 days away. Aluminum casing we got built. 0 aluminum ingots are coming in. Plenty of aluminum coming in here. This should back up before too long. Yeah, it's already on the process of backing up. But why is none coming in here? None? It isn't a big book. You can finish it really fast. That's what I'm hoping for. How the fuck is none coming in here? Did I break something? Probably. Oh my god, I did. I never hooked it back up. I must have been really distracted. I'm going to blame Twitch chat for that one and just say I was really distracted. Wow. Listen, I'm not blaming you as an individual. I'm blaming you as a group. Is that better or worse? Let's just change. Here's the biggest thing. It's gonna take way too much getting used to. Let's change conveyor belt Mark 5, the hotbar, so that I never have to actually hit E. Of course, I'm still gonna hit E because of all of the muscle memory I've built up. But probably best to say I don't need options. I don't need the options to scroll through. I just need the immediate access of... So we should do the same here. This should be 5. Okay, now we got the aluminum ingot feeding the thing. Ryan's blaming chat for something? I can't believe a game like this doesn't have the button to change all the conveyors to Mark 5. Ikilos, me fucking too. It may have something that I just haven't unlocked or figured out yet, but I cannot believe I'm going to have to change everything in my entire factory to Mark 5 on my own time. It's crazy, crazy. All right, we could definitely use more aluminum, that's for sure. That said, aluminum casing is built. Let's build some radio control units. I have way too much encased industrial beam already. It's so not satisfying. It's so not satisfying. It's so not satisfying. Not satisfactory at all. This is built in a manufacturer, so this is going to be one of those big old slow old builds. I should probably just redo my hotbar too. All right, fuck it. We're redoing our whole hotbar. I want power poles on something, probably like 6. The things that I scroll for are power poles. I should probably put pipe on here somewhere. Probably like 9, considering I never actually use pipe. Or I never actually use the other thing. 7, I don't even know if that's a constructor or what. Smelter? The smelter. I certainly don't use that. Let's put constructor on 7. That way I can always go 7, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cool. We won't actually use those, but get the hotbars better. And maybe that will let me use it. Maybe you could convince the corporate overlords to send more workers or robots. Robots is actually what we're working on building right now. We're going to get some robots. Hell yeah, dude. We're going to get some radio control units. We're going to get some drones. Welcome to the fucking future. Jeffrey Bezos is going to deliver your items to space on drones. Why did I just put those in there? I don't even know. Okay, we need aluminum casing, computers, and crystal oscillators. That's going to mean 1 here, 1 there. Nope, the way we should do this to make it more satisfying looking is in the 3rd slot. So splitter, splitter, and then splitter like here. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Tell me how Inside by Bo Burnham feels like a decade ago, and yet in some ways the pandemic does not feel like a decade ago at all. Fucking time, man. You only have so much. And also, what is happening? This year alone has been a decade. Hi, I'm taking a lunch break so I can watch for a bit. How's your day going, K-Bo? Also, how did your interview go the other day? Did you hear anything about that? Okay, so we need to go like, probably like, boom. Why does that one build like that? Hold up. What are you doing? Why is it doing that? That's better. Although, is that straight? I can't tell. I had nothing to do today, then I got a new contract in my inbox 10 minutes before stream. Interview went great. I'll be taking 2 new agents on. I'm nervous, but they seem pretty awesome. So are you taking... Now, hold up here. So does that mean you're taking, like, the work you've been doing for 1 agent and you're adding 2 more? Computers, crystal oscillators, aluminum casing. Aluminum casing is one of the end ones. We know that. Crystal oscillators are probably 1 over. And then computers, right? Computers. Okay, you were working with 2. Now you'll be working with 4. That's awesome. Holy cow. Both are teams of 2 agents. Aluminum casing right here. I wish I'd have had time between streams to update my bus. Build it higher. Do all kinds of things. Make everything Mark 5. Okay, so we got to do the thing. We got to do the, like... Keep accidentally hitting these. And then we'll have to actually hook these up when it's time to... raise the ceiling a little bit. That's great, K-Ball. Ah. Oh my god, K-Ball, I was going to tell you and then I completely forgot. Elle has entered a... Okay, so one of Elle's newest, like, tricks or, like, the things that she does is she gives snuggles to stuff. So she has, like, a bunch of stuffed toys and everything, like stuffies, whatever. What is the name of this one thing? Like a Squishmallow? She's got Squishmallows. This, like, pillow that's, like, in a certain shape. And it's very soft. And she started, like, just, like, kind of snuggling with stuff a while, probably, like, a month ago. And so we've started saying, snuggles, snuggles. So now she does it with, like, all of her, like, any soft toy, she'll take it and she'll just, like, basically push it to her face and just, like, do that. It's very cute. It's very cute. But I was going to tell you, she's been doing that with the rabbit that you made for her. She gives snuggles to the rabbit. Oh. Stop, that's so cute. It's really freaking cute. It's really freaking cute. Okay, so this is right here. So one off of that. She's like pretty, I don't know, it's crazy. She's like kind of maybe like my favorite human ever. It's wild. I don't know that there's ever been a human who's done it like her before, you know? Like maybe, but I doubt it. It's just, it's crazy. Hearing the sound of my Hoverpack kick on and off is really... Okay, so that's everything we need. Copy. Nope. Paste. So you need 40 aluminum casing per minute and everything else is super chill. So we need 80 aluminum casing to make this much. That'll make 5. RCUs. We've got RCUs and ACUs. Adaptive control units and radio control units. We'll do a merger here. Normally I would make it face the other way, but with manufacturers, there's so much space here that you can actually just do that. Oh my god, I'm in love with this Hoverpack. Holy crap. Cable says that's adorable. My heart, yeah. It's pretty cute. The other thing she started doing is she started like teasing people by not going to them. Like it'll be like, come here, let me hold you. And she'll like kind of reach towards you, and then when you get close, she'll like bury her head back with, you know, her mom or whoever was holding her, which is also cute, but in a very different way. Okay, It's gonna be real ugly. We'll just go from there. It'll make it easier. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Wait, that's not how it goes. It'll go up. Shit. Shit. Messing with people is gonna be her love language, just like you. I swear to you, Carly. I was like, I had the same thought. I was like, let's go. We're gonna be teasing people now. I love teasing people. Teasing people. That's my favorite fucking thing to do.